Alright, hello, this is Gift Prime or X Gift Prime X here. Wait, hold on. Let me just type this in here. God Tree Sack. Nope, this is not the deck I am doing here. The reason I put God Tree Sack because this is a different deck, but this is not the deck I'm talking about for today. Today, I am going to be talking about is dragons. Yes, dragons. Not dragons. Dragons. So I'm gonna put a little bit of banter on this. No, it's not gonna do with the monocolor. It's just how people gonna use the god tree over these dragons using monocolor other than the multicolor itself. So before I get into review into my deck, I'm just gonna say the dragons are monocolor on Will Tree, don't mix or add flavor. So God no, not that tree, there we go. So this one here, the World Tree, people have no flavor when it comes to playing that tree. Even if they have so many expensive spells that they do not combust to add up, or anything to add whatever they need, like Chromatic Lantern for example. So anything like that. So I'm just gonna put dragon in again and take the colorless off, put the non-collected, and when people put World Tree in there, take the colorless off. And I don't mind if it's gonna be multicolored, but the monocolor or colorless is fine. As I see right here, what I'm doing here is just to show an example. World Tree does not combine with monocolor, but with multicolor spells or dragons or enchantment dragons. Okay, but with the god tree, and you don't know how to do the ability, and if you don't have a god in your deck, then it's probably dreadful. And this one here, this is the only problem for my deck, even for exiles and people taking extra turns. Baneslayer Angel, because Baneslayer Angel is immune to my dragons, but I'll show the other way I can get rid of that later. Even though it has no conjunction. So let's get rid of the whites. And this is the list of dragons that people use for World Tree, which do not conjure whatever they use to put dragons in, or shall I say, draw the cards from the library and to cast them, and add mana to use Cultivate, Citrus Root, and use Paradise Druid just to add these dragon spells, even if they do not know how to use Chromatic Lantern or Cascade, Indestructible Land as well, even though that they still don't work together, regardless of monocolor, because the monocolor of World Tree land does not combine with the dragons at all. It really doesn't. And as I do not have much of these dragons since the couple of months when I temporarily stopped playing MTGA because of the Innistrad Daybound decks, which were absolutely ridiculous, especially Live Gate decks, because the Live Gate decks in Historic were blowing away. But until Meat Hoop Massacre Gate, it's kind of decreasing a little bit in Historic. But as I'm seeing from these dragons right now, for my color, and I do not have rare wildcards, so if you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna use wildcards to do this, think again, because the reason why I'm not going to do that, because people will easily destroy it with either the shocks, using exiles, whatever. And I went for the shaman over the fearsome whelp, because what the fuck is perpetual? Perpetual liar? Perpetual shit? I don't know. I don't even know what this card is. I don't give a shit. And this card is crap. I prefer the Dragonlord Servant, because you can have one less mana cost of whatever dragon that you cast. But this one, Perpetual, what the actual fuck? I don't even know. Okay, and as I move on to the next few set of dragon cards, I did not include the egg, it's a pointless one, and also the dragon egg. I thought I was gonna add that, but it's not gonna do well. But I did add Gardak earlier, because Gardak, even though when you destroy permanents that opponents control, you could get tokens, so Gardak can be the attacker, then the defensible. But I added 3 Sundering Strikes to help that thing out, along with the Terror Peaks. And yeah, so even though I had different things in my mind, like the Dragon Whelp, because the Dragon Whelp, you could give it 1 plus or whatever, and also I had Mana Form Hellkite in my mind, but I chose not to do that, even though it combines well with Terror Peaks. And I was also going to go with the Optimistic Dragon and Sarkahn, Wanderer of Shiv, to bring the Shiv Dragon, so you could conjure it into your hand. And the +1 is not really that well much thought in my mind, because it's similar to Jaya in War of Spark, even though you get +1, but dealing with +1 damage more, it's okay. And the enchantment, the Elder Dragon War, it deals 2 damage to everything, including opponents. So I didn't want to nuke this one, because I didn't want to nuke whatever the opponent's trying to do. And the other one I liked in the dragons last year or 2 is Glorybringer, because Glorybringer with Exert, it could do 4 damage to whatever target or player it could do. And before I get into the review of the deck, I also want to point out to the girly dragon, Lazarus, because Lazarus is a good dragon as well, and that's another highlight. And same with Sarkahn Dragon Soul, because Sarkahn Dragon Soul, but he only deals 1 damage for each opponent and each creature, so it's not really that much good. So I wasn't really gonna bother adding that, and I wasn't gonna bother turning to bring Fajali in there as well, and that was pretty much it for the mono reds really. So I wouldn't really bother doing a monocolor, multicolors. So at that point, multicolors, no. But either way, if it's going to be a mono green dragon, that's respectable. But for a girl dragon, it's too slow in my opinion. I faced that one before, and it's not that good. But mono green dragon, that's respectable. Okay, so let's start. Today, this is the mono red Sarkahn Dragon Tribal. So we're gonna start with Atushi 1, and we also got 1 copy of one of the decks I've got, which I'm gonna show. Atushi is 1, and also Inferno of Star Mounts, and we got Capacious of 2s and 3s of Sodomy and Ma. And as you see, the other 4 copies of Leyline, Magma, Servant, 3 Dragonfire, 2 Sarkahn, 2 Chandra for mana turbos in case you got leyline in the field, and 2 or phoenixes, whatever, to generate tokens. So yeah, here we go. Let's start. And today we'll be facing pepper sauce, more like salt sauce. Okay, so he's going first. So that might annoy me a little bit, but in this curve, I don't think so. So I'll keep this. So opponent's going to scry. So is he a Golgari, Whistlebloom, Abzan, whatever? And yep, it's Abzan. Abzan enchantments. You're not having that. Okay, let's magma spray that. You're not getting that. No thank you. Okay, so we'll play another one, and let's see what, Yep, it's definitely Abzan. It's Abzan enchantment. Okay, so he's got a playing reveal, and what's the next one the opponent's going to bring? Okay, so he's played a swamp. Abzan, life gain, enchantment. How logic. How very logical. Okay, so what's the opponent gonna play? The cleric. Okay, so do I really want to destroy that? Yeah, let's destroy it, because I'm not gonna let the opponent have this. So what am I gonna do here? Oh, okay, if you want to play it this way, opponent, you're more welcome to try to destroy Chandra, because I'm going to play her next. Okay, so you're more welcome to kill her. So I'm going to add 2 mana for now, and use Dragonfire to kill your cleric. Okay, so target the cleric, and I'm going to reveal one of my Phyrexian dragons. Okay, so you're more welcome to kill her. You gonna kill her? Yes, of course you are. Yep, so he's going to kill my Chandra. I'm gonna make this a little bit easy for my opponent here, because in this one I am actually gonna decline playing Chandra. So I'm going to get more treasure tokens. So while my Phoenix does that, okay, so opponent's playing a tapped mana. Okay, so we're going to play Capacious, and yeah, I'm not gonna bother playing Chandra because he'll probably destroy it again, so I'm not really gonna bother. He'll probably use Binding Guard again to get rid of it. Okay, so he plays a forest, and he's gonna make a 2/2 token, and he's going to increase life points. So, okay, so what's the opponent gonna do? Alright, so another token for me, thank you. And yeah, we'll Dragonfire the token. We'll take the dragon from the field. Alright. And we'll play a Tushy. So a Tushy, you're coming out. And swing the opponent for 6. Here we go. And we'll play Leyline. So opponent is officially dead if he doesn't have anything to destroy both of my dragons. Yep, opponent's dead, as I thought. Okay, well, at least that was a good game. Okay, Nimbus. Let's see what you got then. And I'm going first. Okay then. I thought I was going second, but I usually win by draw other than going first. Because when I go first, I usually lose. But when I play and draw, I usually win. But most people win when they go first. But when I go second, I have a better high win ratio. When it comes to the best of one, I always go second. Okay, so let's play the servant. And so it's gonna be one of those mono white life gain. Gay. Yep, there we go, gay. And let's play leyline for the third turn. And the opponent might be, whoa, cause look at that, whoa. And now he's just looking. The servant has -1, and I could pay 3 mana to do this. So the opponent is learning something here when it comes to the dragons. Okay, so he's playing the stupid bishop, whatever. Okay, so we'll play Terror the Peak. We'll play that. And we're not gonna attack here, because I want to kill his thing. So I'm not gonna attack yet. Okay. I'm definitely gonna get rid of this ugly bug. Okay, so we're gonna play the gold dragon. Yep, kill that ugly moth. And we're gonna swing, I say we just swing the phoenix, so I'm not gonna swing the other 4 damages because I'm just gonna save these for the block. Okay, so we're gonna kill the kitty cat, and let's see what the opponent has. Oh, he gave up because he hasn't got a flyer. So yeah, I think it was lethal at this point. So yeah, opponent gave up. Electromia 106. Okay, so what do we got here? So we're going first again, and we're keeping this. Okay, so opponent's deciding. But so far, I really think this is actually a consistent deck. But the only rare side I find a problem is opponent's discards, control, and I really can get mana screwed. And the milling can be a problem on this deck as well. So that is a bit of a weakness I find in this deck. So this deck is not exactly 100% flawed. Flawless, sorry. Let me play this again. It's not 100% flawless as they think this deck is, because every deck has their own flaws. It's not exactly perfect. Oh, let's see what the opponent's doing. Is it a rainbow? Is it a rainbow deck? Okay, let me check. Yep, it's rainbow, and he's got Boulder Citadel. So what is he gonna do with Boulder Citadel and that? Is he gonna bring it back? Okay. It may concern me a little bit, but I think he's a jank. He's a rainbow jank. Okay, so he's got an indestructible land. So he's gonna bring he's gonna discard some cards and gain life, which can concern me a bit. Okay, so yep, you see these drawed cards. Okay, so we play another leyline. So we're swinging for 5. He's already got one of the god or demigod, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm getting rid of that totally. Okay, so we're gonna use 2 magma sprays to kill this stupid thing. Yep, so be gone with you. Bye bye. And now we're gonna swing him for 9. So that will leave him for 5. Or 7. Okay. So that's 7 life. So, is he gonna bring Bullet Citadel with this trick with these indestructible lands? Even though he thinks that I have land destroy, but it's not true. Because I do not have land destroys for this deck. Even though red mana has land destroy. So, he could think of that. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Okay, invoke justice, and he brings Citadel back. Of course, he pays life. So he pays 2 life to bring that. Okay, next one. So he has 3 permanents so far. So he can do. He has to get 7 more permanents. Okay, so he pays 3 life, and brings this stupid thing in. This stupid artifact in. So he gains stupid 2 life, and okay. So he will discard 2 cards. So that thing's going on exile. Okay. Yep, no surprises here. He pays to get an extra turn. Like, no surprise again. While this goes the way, I am very bored at this point. I could just relax. Very bored. And just bye bye. Been very bored. You were dead anyway, so no pun intended. So before I want to review this match, he had this, and that. And look at all that. Cleansing Nova was a bit of a surprise though. And he had the flashback again. But it was pretty boring though, to be honest with you. Because I could have just killed him. Even just to pay the unwanted mana, he can't recover. Okay, so I think that'll be it, I guess. So, and here you have it. This is my dragon deck. It might be short to do these 3 matches because the intro one was a little bit too long, so it has to be exceptionally be reasonable why I did a short one here. So I know 3 matches is not enough. I usually like to do it in 5 matches or so, but yeah, so this is the Dragons deck, and that'll be it really. So if you like enjoying this deck, and if you want me to do more MTG, just like I did in my playlist with MTG Jeff and Alias V, which I was featured in within 2 years ago, yeah, you can just let me know by commenting, whatever. And I did some Bloodstain Ritual of the Night, which is completed. And so yeah, like, sub, and hit the ding dong. See ya.